Use groups to design special work areas where learners can discuss, share, and submit work as a group. This tutorial shows how to create groups in your course. The Groups tool allows you to create and edit groups and categories. Categories house collections of related groups. Groups subdivide the learners. To begin, from Groups, click New Category. First, we will set up the category. Enter a name for it. Then, enter a description. Select from a number of group enrollment types, which define how learners are enrolled and how many groups are created. Next, we will specify the properties for the group enrollment type. For this example, we will create groups of 2 learners who are divided into 10 groups of their choosing. Optionally, you can create subgroups based on section or group enrollment by selecting an option from the Restrict Enrollments To menu. Note, if you cannot see the Restrict Enrollment To menu and would like to access this option, please contact your administrator. Then, enter a group prefix, which precedes the group number upon creation. Next, we will set the advanced properties. Click Set Self-Enrollment Expiry Date to set a due date for learners to enroll in a group. Then, select the expiry date. Click Allocate Unenrolled Users after Self-Enrollment Expiry Date to automatically enroll learners who haven't chosen a group by the expiry date. Next, we will specify the workspaces we want to associate with the group category. Workspaces can include discussion areas, lockers, and assignment submission folders. For this example, we want to set up discussion areas, where you can create a new topic or attach group discussions to an existing topic. Note, you can only create group-restricted threads for empty topics without existing posts or group restrictions. For this example, let's create a new topic in an existing discussion forum. Select the forum from the Forum dropdown. Next, let's include assignment submission folders. Select the type of assignment submission folder that will be created, either file submission or text submission. For this example, let's leave File selected. When you are satisfied, click Save. Now, we will set up the discussion topics. Select a topic type. You can create one topic per group or one topic with threads separated by group. Keep in mind that once you create and save the topic, you cannot change the topic type. Then, click Create and Next to finish setting up the discussion topics. You will now be prompted to set up the assignment submission folders. Enter a name for the folder. If desired, select or create a category and grade item. For this example, we will select an existing grade item. Click the grade item drop-down and select the desired grade item. Next, define the possible score in the Out Of field. You can add a rubric to assist with grading the assignment, or instructions that the learner will see when viewing the assignment submission folder. For this example, add instructions for the learners so they know which files to submit for the assignment. Finally, you can add files for the learners to review and define the submission options. When you are ready, click Create. Review your Workspace Summary. Then, click Done. Now that your workspaces are set up, you are returned to the category creation. Review the category, and when you are ready, click Save. You have now created a category with related restricted group topics for private discussions and assignment submission folders. Use groups to design special work areas where learners can discuss, share, and submit work as a group.